All right, what's going on? It's Bobby Skinner, John Boy Media Football, doing a draft film breakdown on a guy that I really hope the NFL doesn't overthink, and that is Pitt defensive tackle Kalijah Kancey. This guy was the most productive defensive tackle in college football this past year, but there is a big but. He is 6'1", 281 pounds. That is very small and light for the defensive tackle spot. So there's going to be questions. Can he handle the run? Which I think he can. Will that all, translate when you're facing better offensive line in the NFL? I think this guy is too good to not translate. Like, he's a first rounder, no doubt for me. So we'll go into all of it. Why I think he's, going to be productive, because he just does everything so well. It's not like he's living off of he's not like a one trick pony pass rusher. Like, this guy wins in multiple ways. So we'll go through all of it. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Got a bunch of other draft film breakdowns you could check out. Let's get into it. Kalijah Kancey out of Pitt. First play, lined up inside the right guard. Fires off the ball. He lands his hands first. This big freaking camera's in the way. BC pull with that left hand, swim, and just that lateral agility. Get low, shed that block, and get in the track towards the quarterback. Next play, we're on at 2-eye inside the left guard. Gonna get to the quarterback this time on a QB hit. Obviously, he's 6'1", so he's gonna win the leverage battle most of the time. But he gets his hands inside and just quick. See how quick those hands are? Bam! And then after the quarterback. Here, lined up over the left guard, a 3-tech. Gets himself a sack versus Hendon Hooker. You just see those feet, how quick they are. And then violent hands. Swipe. Get lateral. Go and land a hit on the quarterback. Now you're going to see what should be a sack here. But this is actually my biggest negative of him. Is I think he needs to be a better tackler. That includes even in the pile. And we'll see that in a play later where he splits a double team. But again, we're working laterally. See how quick. Great hand usage for that swim. The left hand swipe, swim, and you get on a track for the quarterback. But you just got to be a better tackler here. This can't be a sack that you miss. And he's got short arms, obviously, at 30-inch arms, which is very, very short. So he's in like that 1 percentile of size for defensive tackle. Here versus West Virginia. You see how quick outside in. Violent hands. Bam. Strong. Good balance through that contact. He almost has to get doubled to be stopped as a pass rusher and in the run game. Here, going to work this cross chop. And that's the other thing here is he's got so many different pass rush moves. Like, he's a refined rusher for a guy coming out of college. You see how he's cross chopping? Rip those arms off. And again, the center's got to come back and help and stop it from a sack. And then you're going to see power, too. Again, for a guy who's 6'1", 281 pounds, he has power. And part of that, man, is just he comes off fast. He wins the leverage battle. He's under this dude's pads. Drive those feet. And we're in the lap of our quarterback because of stuff like that. Next play, lined up over the guard. Again, power. Get lateral. Explode through. I mean, the burst through there. Bam! Stun him. And then when you can get some power on this play, disengage. Land those hands. Offensive lineman goes to a hop step. Rip through. Bring that right hand. Right arm, rip through there. Again, affecting the quarterback. And then he's got this spin move that he uses here and there. And he's not someone like he pulls it together. Like, he strings moves together. Like, we're here. We're using our hands. They're sliding to you. You feel them on your back. Spin out of it. Now, quarterback slides in the pocket. You see it like here. He's got a great feel for it. Like he's out on the edge. We're using that chop and rip right here. This guard is trying to wash you around because you've beat him upfield. Spin out of it. Feel him on your back. Spin out of it, and you're laying a quarterback hit in the end zone. and the ball ends up getting completed. And then here, even versus Darnell Wright out on the edge, he's got a few edge reps here and there. Like Wright's supposed to be a first round tackle. Goes to work this cross chop, it doesn't work. So you feel him overextending, shifting his weight, spin out of it. Now you got to track for the quarterback. So stuff like that is like he just has such a great feel for pass rush that he's able to string moves together like that. Now here, let's go through the run. And I know there's going to be some critique of his run defense. And I guess it's there. There's times because of his length where if he's getting hit with an angle or working, getting worked on a double, he'll have issues. But I think he does a pretty damn good job holding up for his double teams, fighting through to split them. And then when he has single blocks, like he's consistently getting penetration. But here you're going to see him two-gapping. We're firing off. We're landing our hands inside. We've got the leverage. We got our hips square. We're reading the play. We're reading the back. Meet the back in the hole. Run stop. I mean, look how he gets up under the center's pads. Look at these center's pads popped up like this. That leverage. Like he's reading the. He's 6'1", so he's not the best at reading it. Ends up being fumbled. But he's steering this offensive lineman, giving up no movement. He sees that ball on the ground, able to disengage, try and make a play on it. Running back ends up recovering it. Here, lined up in the inside the left guard at 2-eye. Teams really basically doubled him or avoided him in the run game. We're flowing with the play. We're landing our hands. We've got good hat placement. Watch that right arm. Rip through. We've closed down this hole. Force the back to cut back. Here's good and bad. Lined up right here. So it's kind of like bad, good, bad on this play. So they're working a double on you. And I said this is kind of where he'll struggle with angles. It's like he's playing this and then they'll come and attack his shoulder. He'll give up some movement, right? We get moved a little bit. But his hands are so strong. His balance is so good. He's able to fight through this block, this double, and come and make a play on the back. And this running back moves it, churns his legs. And I know he gets kind of tripped up, or not really, but just could have helped that ball not get into the end zone. So that's kind of like, the good and the bad. Here, lined up on the edge in the run game, which I think it would be because I think he has pass rush ability on the edge, and then you put him out there in the run, he's going to set a mean edge, and he's going to do some good stuff like this. Working the cross chop on this RPO. Cross chop, get lateral, get down the line of scrimmage. Back is cutting it back, so it doesn't really affect it. He doesn't really affect the play on that. Here, just taking away the cutback. He created this tackle for a loss. They're flowing. He plays into him. And then get underneath his chest and drive your feet. Back wants to cut back. Not happening. And then the last play we'll go through in the run game. Lined up here inside the guard. That's like a pass rush. Watch that hand swipe. Bam, get hands off of you. Rip through. Get lateral. And chase the play. So this guy has to go in the first round. If this guy is there on the start of Friday of the draft, I'd be shocked. And he should be going, 32nd overall if he's there. There's only 31 picks in the first round this year. So I really, really like this guy, and I hope the NFL doesn't overthink it because he's going to be an awesome, awesome player in the NFL. I'm sure he's going to have some adjustment period, with his size, but I think by year 2, this guy's going to be a real impact player. So like and subscribe to the channel. Check out the other film breakdowns. There's a playlist. I'm sure the card popped up for it. We appreciate you guys, and we will see you on the next one.